Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Mark Timberlake, and I'm back with a brand new video. And today, guys, I thought of this video, and it's gonna be a little bit about the past of the channel and where the channel is now in the final stretch, and what I think of everybody who helps me out with the channel. So I guess we're just gonna start and then go down the line. So obviously, a lot of you, because since I don't have a ton of subscribers right now yet, hopefully in the future we can really get up there. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit that like button. Subscribe, hit that bell button too. You know, get notified of all my videos. But anyways, let's get more into this video. So, as I said, right now at the time I don't have a lot of subscribers. So most of you who are gonna watch this video probably know my secretary and my manager, and you've probably heard me mention my film editor before, considering she's flipping bro back there. That guy, she's his ex-girlfriend, but they dated for like 3 years, so that's where she comes into play. Whatever, same thing, COVID, on and off, whatever. So anyways, yeah, he was kind of her summer boyfriend, but that's besides the point. So I guess we'll just start with Let's just start with my secretary, Shannon. So, I remember when I first decided I was going to make this team, and my brother had told me he was designing merch, and he said, yeah, wait till I get my merch, it's going to make me better than you. I said, I'm going to design my merch, and I'm going to get my merch. And I did. And I consider myself to be more successful than him on YouTube overall. Not many people know this, but he started YouTube first. Just neither of his channels were too successful, so that's where I came into play. So anyways, we went through a lot together on YouTube. I've been in a couple of his latest videos on his channel. He's been in a couple of my videos. We went through a lot. But this is where we are now. Get out of here. Why? What am I doing? Sorry about that, guys. He's retarded. So anyways, with everything we've went through, we've been through a lot. But when I first started, my brother at first had Shannon, my secretary, on his team, but then she's like, well, yes, he's paying us, but like a ton of quarters, which doesn't really do anything, next to buy some Kickstarts or whatever from the vending machine. And he created this group chat, which I'm all for because I have a group chat, but he was never on it. He used it for like a week and then was done with it. I use my group chat pretty consistently, so overall, yeah. So Shannon decided to join me because she felt like I was more fun and I could give her free merch. My brother couldn't give anyone merch, so yeah, everybody on my team actually has free merch except for my film editor. I'll need to wait till next time I see her, hopefully this coming weekend or something, I don't know. So we went through a lot. When it comes down to it all in the end, my film editor, she's a really good friend. She's next to me. She's definitely the one that brings all the life to the team. No doubt about it. She's always on the group chat. I feel like no matter what you do, she's always going to be happy. Like, it's impossible to bring down her spirits. Which is obviously great because I can never think of anyone who's brought her spirits down before. Next, I say we go into my film editor, Lindsay. Oh, Lindsay. What's not crazy about her? She doesn't think like me at all. Well, okay. Half the time, she's completely against me. And a lot of times, I'll say I have this crazy idea for a video, and she'll go, whatever you're thinking, just stop thinking it. Stop thinking it, whatever you're thinking. But I'm like, no, I'm not going to stop thinking it because, you know, overall, I'm the boss of this operation. But my film editor, Lindsay, she's right there. I probably see her just about as much as I see my manager. I don't see my secretary as much, strictly because I don't have a ton of like work for her I don't have a ton of work for her yet. Now, if I get a ton of subscribers who want to send me fan mail, and guys, comment down below if you want to send me fan mail, because I could totally hook you up for sending fan mail. But anyways, so my film editor, the first day I met her, I would like to say we got off to a really smooth start. But let's just say we were on some rocky terms when I first met her. Then she started dating my brother, and she was always trying to talk to me. I'm like, there's no way I'm ever going to learn to like this girl. But now look where I am. And I'm going to say this. Since she dated my brother and I was always around her, at first I didn't like her, but through time, she became like a sister to me. And she's like a sister to me, and just like, there's nothing that could like probably change my mind on that unless something really bad happened. I mean, there's nothing like just going to work every day or going to see someone on your team every day and knowing that your best friends are going to be there. That's just like the greatest feeling ever. Like every day when I get up and I need to go talk to my film editor, my manager, my secretary, I'm like, I might be talking to one of my best friends. There's no better feeling than getting up every day, going to talk to someone on your crew or going to work or something or whatever, and knowing that your best friends are going to be there. There's just nothing that tops that. I mean, it's great. So she's become like a sister to me over the years, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I mean, if this channel takes off, great. If not, I'm most likely still going to stay in touch with her, because even though the channel's not going, that doesn't mean that a really great bond is broken. So I mean, like, yeah, I feel like she's my sister, and I mean, there's no way around it. And I'm not gonna lie, she also kind of brings some life to the team, probably. Now, when you want to talk about my manager, Deacon, that guy, okay, he's definitely, oh man. So when I first see that guy, so if you just first saw him when we're during wrestling season, I wrestle with him. So during wrestling season, if you just straight up saw the guy and you saw him on the mat, you'd be like, man, I do not want to meet that guy. But then later on, throughout the season, when you get to know him better, and when you're not on the mat with him and you get to know him, you're like, man, this guy, I want to hang out with this guy. Because even though you may not think he looks great first impression on the mat, when you get to know him, he's one of the best guys I've ever known. He's like a brother to me. And, I mean, talking to that guy every single day, I mean, there's no way around it. It never gets old. And, I'd talk to him because he's one of the guys who goes to school with me as my manager. And I'd talk to him at school, and I'd have some crazy idea on a video I'd film, and he'd say, sounds really great, yes, do it, because he thinks like me, so I'd have some crazy idea on a video to do. And he'd be like, 100%, yes, do it, that's going to be great. And and then after that, we go into like some crazy like conversation or like some crazy story. Like one crazy conversation one day was, would you rather be torn apart by a pack of wild monkeys or boiled alive in a giant pile of soup? And Deke's like, oh, well, can you fight back against the monkeys? I'm like, oh yeah, man. He goes, oh, well, then I'll take my chances with the monkeys 100%. I'm like, yeah, me too. I mean,
what kind of soup?
No one cares about what kind of soup. But yeah, so like we go into like some crazy conversation or everything every day at lunch, at school, we talk about that. And I mean, the guy's like a brother to me. I mean, I love that guy. There's no way around it. I wouldn't trade for anything. I mean, the whole team is great. And I just think that, like I said, there's no better feeling than waking up every day, going on that group chat, or going to see your film editor, your secretary, or your manager, and just knowing that you're going to see your best friends when you're there. I mean, there's no way around it. Deacon's great, Lindsay's great, and Shannon's great. Now, overall, I mean, this channel's great. Sorry about the sniffling, guys. I just got my first dose of the vaccine, and I'm kind of having an allergic reaction to it, but still got to do this video anyway. So yeah, it's been great. I've had a lot of fun with it, and I really enjoy it. And like I said, maybe in the future we'll get some more subscribers, and this thing will really take off. Yeah, but basically, I just wanted to come in and say what I thought about my film editor, my manager, and my secretary, and how this is just one of the greatest experiences I've ever had, being able to see them whenever I need to talk about YouTube. And anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't already. Rock on.